I feel like this is going to be kind of like relaxed, like chilled out stream territory this evening here on the Dunsparce solo run. Well, I say that now, depending on what happens, but I'm actually kind of like tired. I was out last night until like 3 AM. I didn't get home until like, actually it was almost like 3:30 that I got home. So like I'm kind of like all like mellowed out and in winding down mode now at 7 PM the next day, you know, so that's my story. So what were we doing the last time? Like what badges do we have? I know we fought Janine. So how do I even check my there? Huntsbar. Okay, so we need to fight Brock, Misty, Blaine, Blue, and then Red, and then we're done. Okay, so Brock, Misty, Blaine, Blue, blah, blue, blah, blah, blue, Brock, blah, blee, blah, blee, blah, blue, blah, blue. So wait a second, which way do they want us to do this? Because we came down Fuchsia City. If we go east and go up towards Lavender... Yeah, we haven't gone to Lavender Town yet. At all. Do we have, like, our shitty flying Pokemon with us? No. We haven't gone to Lavender Town at all. So if we go up here and to the right on this route to the east, then we get up to Lavender Town, right? Where the radio tower is. And that'll enable us to get to... nowhere significant, I don't think. Like, I think what they... or maybe what they want us to do is to go south to the... to go south to... oh... Cinnabar Island. Maybe that's what they want to do. School Kid Tommy is not in a good way. Pfft. You think that can stand up to me? Well, maybe it can, since I didn't even, like, heal myself after the gym battle. The last time that I streamed this was like before Christmas. It was something like the 20th of December or 1st of December or something like that, I think. But we did a lot. Like the last session we did like all of the Elite Four stuff, and we did like half of Kanto. So like I'm pretty like surf down from Pallet to Cinnabar. Yeah, but I haven't got to Pallet Town yet. I think I think what I need to do is, I think I do need to go to Lavender Town, because don't I need to get the radio card so that I can play the radio to wake up Snorlax and go through Diglett Cave to get to Pewter City? I think that's literally what we have to do. Unless we could have just gone from Saffron City north to Cerulean City this whole time. I better go back and heal up, actually. That's the path that I'm going to go for now anyway, because as far as I know, that's what they want us to do, right? I definitely remember that whole radio card thing. Radio. There's like this Michel Polnareff song called Radio, and I think I've heard it like once in my life when we were in the car in France, right? And the only thing I remember about it is radio, like that. Like that. Like, that's the only thing that I remember about it. It's like the word radio. So now Hey Conan, how are you? So now every time I hear radio, I either think like before my trigger from radio was Silent Hill, Harry Mason. Radio. What's with that? Radio. And now it's just like radio. That's, knowing me, that's probably not even what the song sounds like, but that's all I remember of it. Is radio. Oh my god. Conan, I really enjoyed the Resident Evil video that you did. I wanted to say that. It's Teacher Hillary. Crooked Hillary and her son Kern. I really enjoyed the Resident Evil video. I wasn't able to comment on it. Like, there was no I don't know whether it was me or what was going on, because like there was something screwy going on anyway, so maybe I'll go back and check again. But, like, when I watched it, I didn't have the option to comment. And then, like, when I clicked on your channel to go to your channel, it was like, this channel doesn't exist. I was like, of course it fucking exists. I'm watching the video right now. It's like, you're speaking to the board right now, Drew. So I don't know what was going on. I think, like, I think your channel is in, like, a pocket dimension somewhere or something like that. No, I have too many people's phone numbers already. I'm not making deals. I keep losing deals, and I don't want to make deals no more. Yeah, like, the comment, like, I wasn't able to comment. And then, like, when I went to visit your channel, it said, like, your channel didn't exist. And I was like, it does. Don't lie to me. Don't try to deceive me like that. So, I don't know. It was good, though. I enjoyed it a lot. Like, but I can only imagine, like, how much work. Like, for me, like, the thought of doing something like that is even, like, more... like, creating a video like that is even more work than actually doing, like, than doing it as a Let's Play, right? Because you still have to record the whole thing. Am I right? I don't know. Like, I imagine this is how you did it. I'll have to wait for, like, the behind the scenes, like, inside the actor's studio version or whatever. Or the director's commentary version. You commentating over you commentating on the gameplay. But, like, I presume that's the way that you did it, is, like, you had to record everything anyway. So you end up recording all of the footage. It's just that you're recording all of the footage in advance. And then you're, like, editing the whole thing together with the like, correct commentary. And also, since, like, you're not commentating in media res, you're, like, commentating, like, after the fact. Like, then it means that you have to, like, do your multiple takes and prepare what you want to say and stuff like that. So, like, I was watching and I was like, this must have taken, like, so much, like, work to do this, like, to that, like, level of proficiency or whatever is the only thing that I can say about it. So, it was impressive. It was really impressive. Knock off. Are you that, like, Kung Fu Bellsprout from the from the cartoon? So, speaking of like Crooked Hillary, like I said earlier, somehow, like, I missed this whole thing. Like, somehow I missed this whole thing where Donald Trump made, like, NFT digital trading cards of himself with, like, laser eye vision dressed as a superhero, or, like, a sunglasses wearing astronaut, or, like, a Daytona, like, NASCAR driver or something like that. It was crazy. Like, my brother sent me the video today and I was like, how did I miss this? How the hell did I miss this? I watched the video and it was the craziest thing I'd ever seen. I was like, are you okay? I felt like I needed to, like, I felt, like, legitimately worried about the man. I was like, do you need some sort of help here? Because this is just the most insane thing I've ever seen. This is, like, insanity, like, political insanity on the same level of, like, Ted Cruz doing those zany, like, Simpsons impressions. That's another thing where I'm like, I can't believe this exists. Like, could you imagine, like, let me put it this way. Like, could you imagine, like, if, like, someone showed you, like, a video from, like, back in the day, and they were like, look, this is Jimmy Carter doing, like, well, not Simpsons impressions, but, like, this is, like, Jimmy Carter doing, I don't know what impressions, like, Three Stooges impressions or something. You'd be like, is he okay? Did he, like, fall on his head or something? Because that's like, that shouldn't be allowed. It's just insane in the membrane. It's just like, I couldn't believe it. My brother sent me the video and I was actually speechless watching it. I was like, how did this happen? How did this, like, actually happen? And then it, like, raised so many other questions. Like, first of all, it's crazy, but the second thing that I was thinking was, like, who's the artist? Like, who's the person who's either, like genius level to get this gig and to make something so crazy and then to get paid for it and go, like, laughing all the way to the bank? Like, who's the genius, like, creative that got to do this? Or else, like, who is the insane artist who did this, who thought this was a good idea? That was my question. And then secondly, the other thing that I was thinking was that, like, show me the person who actually, like, is buying this. Show me the person who's actually buying this. I really want to see which person is, like... Because they did, like, how much... Like, surely they cost, like, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Right? Surely they cost, like, thousands of dollars. So, like, show me the person who's buying one of these. Can you imagine in, like, and then I just, like, think into the future. Can you imagine in, like, 50 years' time, someone goes on the Antiques Roadshow and they're like, yeah, my grandfather sunk our family savings into buying this, like, digital Pokémon card of Donald Trump wearing sunglasses in an astronaut suit, badly photoshopped, like, like, into it. And they're like, yeah, surely it's worth something, and the expert is like, yeah, well, actually, no, it's not worth anything. This is just a really tragic chapter in human history. Like, it's just crazy. I just can't believe it. I can't believe that it's a thing that actually exists on the face of this earth. Pokefan Carter. My one enduring memory of this area is that this is, like, the area where you can trade, like, you can trade somebody at Chansey for an Aerodactyl, and that's where you get Aerodactyl in gold and silver. There's somebody here that you can trade for. And I remember, I can't remember where it was that I read it, if it was, like, in one of the books that I had. Whether it was, like, in one of the books that I had or something. But, like, the person that you trade with, they were referred to as the female bug catcher. I was like, what? Like, that is, like, ingrained in my memory. Like, they were referred to as the female bug catcher. I do not want your number, Josh. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. They were referred to as the female bug catcher, which I just find, like, kind of crazy. Because it's like, you don't even battle them, so I don't think that's even true. Because there's no way for you to know that that's the case. All they are is, like, an overworld NPC sprite that looks like any other, like, normal person or whatever. Why is this, like, why is this game, like, throwing all these, like, level 29 Pokemon at me? What is up with, like, whoever... Speaking of people who fell on their head, whoever, like, did the level scaling for HeartGold and Soul Silver needs help as well. Maybe it was Leviathan's wife, that's who you trade for Aerodactyl. But yeah, I don't know where, like, they got that idea from. They were like, oh, this is it's the female bug catcher. It's like, it's just a normal person. Why do we have to have all these labels in life? The female bug catcher. I need to, like, look up where I saw that. I feel like it was in one of the books that I had, because, like, when I got... So, like, with, I had, like... So, wait a second. This guy has, like, a level 29 Nidoking and a level 65 Magikarp. One of these things is not like the other. What is happening here in Kanto? Like, when I had, like... There's like a couple of books that I had back when I was 10. And I need to, like, find out, like... I need to, like, find where they are, maybe. Oh my god. I want to, like, find as few of these, the clowns as possible. Mostly so that I don't have to go back and, like, heal my PP again or something like that. No one wants to battle me here. Oh, this is Silence Bridge, isn't it? No, is this place called Silence Bridge? There's an item in there. It is after getting, like, a lot more quiet for some reason. Yeah, but I think, like, they should at least recognize that, okay, well, you beat, like, level 50-something Pokemon to even get here, so... So maybe we should assume that the level 29 Nidoking isn't going to be of much use. But yeah, like, when I think about, like, there were, like, a couple of books that I had, like, when I was a child that I was, like, that I really loved, like, and I actually wore them out. Like, I looked at them so much that, like, I just wore them out. One of them was well, actually, like, the first, like, Pokemon-related material that I had, right, was actually this book called The Pokemon Handbook. I can see it in my mind's eye right now. It was like a glossy, like, soft cover book, right? With, like... What do you say? What is going on here? There was, like, something seriously wrong in Kanto these days. This just brings me back to Vermilion City, doesn't it? Oh god, there's like a psychic wandering around. So I had this book called The Pokemon Handbook, which, like, literally just went through, like, all of the... I'm like, oh good, they didn't make me battle them. The, like, it went through all 150 of the original Pokemon, like, they each got a page and told you their type, the moves that they learn, like, what, like, had some information about them. It was, like, a little handbook about all the Pokemon. So I got that. I bought it in school. So in our school, I think probably for World Book Day or something like that, there was, like, 1 week where... No, World Book Day was different. We used to get a voucher that we could use in a bookshop. But, like, every year in our school, like, in my primary school, there used to be a, Where's my radio card? That's what I'm looking for. How unfortunate. The EXPN card? Yeah, I want one. Aren't you the guy who gives me the upgrade? Yes, the book fair. Oh no, the power plant. The power... Oh. Yeah, but I don't need to do this, do I? I think, like, surely if I just go here to the left, or to the west, I'll be able to just get back to Saffron City and go north to Cerulean City, and then go west through Mount Moon to get to Pewter City, right? So, like, at the book fair, like, yeah, the book fair, but there used to be, like, this event, like, every year, where, like, they'd set up a load of books in, like, one of the halls, and you'd be able to buy books there. And, like, there were some really memorable books from my childhood that I got over the years there. Like, I got, like, when I was in junior infants, this book that I still have at home. It's, like, a small pop-up book with, like, spiders and snakes and things like that in it. It's called, like, Creepy Crawly Things or something like that. Because that was my thing, was creepy crawly things, like, all sorts of, like, bugs and crap. I also bought, like, this book that was, like, illustrated monster poems, which was really cool. If I ever find it at my parents' house again. Does he have, like, a little robot Pikachu? It's like the Robot Tails doll. And also the Pokemon Handbook. So that was one book that I had. I also had, like, this magazine that I bought, like an unofficial sort of magazine, Pokemon magazine that we bought in probably like the post office or something like that, or the newsagents. And that was like a walkthrough, like a guide front to back to Pokemon Red and Blue. Like, it went through like all of the every single route and which Pokemon you could find there and all the rest of it. But like some of it wasn't like entirely accurate. I remember like not all of it was accurate because it was unofficial. So there was some stuff that just wasn't true. But like I need to find that again. Like it totally must be at home because I never would have thrown it away. Like I wore that book out by reading it so much. And then look, who are these three goons? Three meatloafs. Meatloaf. The all-new Meatloaf Crunch. Meatloaf. Let's not get back onto talking about the Amanda Show again. Hiker Zeke. So that was that like book that I had. Then I also had, let me think. I'm trying to think of this in order. I had like as well, like I had like an unofficial Pokemon book as well that had like really bad artwork on it, like really bad like non-official artwork on it, that also had like Pokemon information in it, including a walkthrough for Pokemon Snap, of all things. Like, it was just a very bizarre little book. I need to find that as well. I think it was called like the Pokemon Trainer Handbook or something like that. But it was like really like a knockoff, like an off-brand kind of a thing, right? So I had that. And then I also had this book called, like, and it had like Mewtwo on the front of it, I think. And it was called Scry. I remember I bought it in Eason's, or my parents bought it for me probably, in Eason's in Patrick Street in Cork. And it was called Scry, Scorye. And what this book had was it showed like all of the different like existent Pokemon cards, even like promo ones and ones that were only in Japan and stuff like that. It was really, really cool. Like, it was a really, really cool book because it had like all of the different Pokemon cards that existed to date, right? Including, as I said, like the ones that were only in Japan and the ones that like were promotional ones. So I loved that book as well. And then when I got Pokemon Silver, I got like 2 guidebooks. I got technically 3, right? There was one guidebook that I got, which like was not very accurate. I remember it was like really like fancy looking, but it wasn't like very accurate, or as I found out when I was playing the game then. I must have that at home. I think it was probably like Brady Games or something like that. I think it was probably like the Brady Games guide. And then I also had like this double pack, right? Like this double set of like the Prima Pokemon guide for Pokemon Gold and Silver. And one of them was a walkthrough. So one of them was like a walkthrough to Pokemon Gold and Silver, which like I didn't really use very much. But the other one was actually like a complete like encyclopedia of every single Pokemon in the game, where you find them, what their learn set is, what their egg learning moves are, like what TMs they can learn, like every single thing that you would ever need to know. And like, again, like that's a book that like I used so much because I was obsessed with like breeding Pokemon and like getting different egg moves onto Pokemon and everything like that. Like, I used that book so much that I completely like wore it out. Like, it fell apart. It must still be in like my parents' place, because it was a cool book. So yeah, those were all like the random Pokemon books I had. And I feel like I have a feeling like I got the Ruby and Sapphire Brady Games guide as well. But I remember like not using it hardly at all. Again, because I think it wasn't very accurate, if I remember correctly. So yeah, it was just like, they were like the random guidebooks I had. Like, they were such a thing. Like, the thing is, like, you're talking about, like, the internet not being, like, universal at that point, right? So not everybody had it at home, right? Because it's, like, dial-up internet days. Like, I remember we didn't get the internet until, like, I was probably, like, about 13 or 14, like, 13, I'd say. And so, like, up until then, if you wanted, like, a guide to a Pokemon game, it was, like, a book that you bought in a shop or whatever. And they were, like, really cool books as well. So, let's see. Can we go, like, north to Cerulean City now? But I wonder if... Oh my god, don't show me, like, rock climb rocks. Okay, yeah, so I guess we can just fight Misty. Is she not probably... She's probably having, like, a date up at the Cerulean Cape or whatever. Or is she just sitting in here? This is like a... Yeah, she's not here. I think she's up, like... With Mr. Lover up at the Cape. Her gym looks really cool, though. I must say. There's someone really enjoying the company of their Slowbro. And I remember, like, so one of my favorite books that I had, and I still have it again, was, like, I had this, like, Wind Waker walkthrough. I had, like, this Wind Waker walkthrough book that was, like, really high quality. Like, I remember, like, when I was, like, 13 or 14 and I got it. Probably, like, 13, right? Like, I remember when I got it, I was so impressed by it. It was by this company called, I think, like, Piggyback Guides, Piggyback something. I think it wasn't, like, because most of them were Prima, right? Almost all of the guides were by Prima, was the company. They were the official strategy guides, right? And they were, like, hit or miss. Like, you'd have, like, a certain number of inaccuracies in them. Or, like, Brady games, depending on the game, right? But, like, this, like, piggyback one that I had for Wind Waker, this official one, was, like, the quality was unbelievably good. It went through, like, everything in the entire game. It had beautiful artwork in it. It was just really, really impressive. Like, it was an extremely impressive, like, piece of literature. I mean, if I can, like, find these guidebooks, like, at my parents' place, these books I'm talking about, I might, like, do a video where I just show them. Or if I can find any of my, like, Nintendo official magazine UK issues. Another big part of my life. Oh, look, it's Grand Bull Fantasy. I suppose then, like that's the thing, like, the walkthrough guides were very impressive. Like, what I think is impressive as well, though, is then when, like, you start looking at the stuff that people, like, put out on game FAQs, like game facts. Like, the ones that are just, like, a labor of love by, like, this one individual person making, like, a walkthrough or making a guide all under lonesome. That's, like, impressive. Like, that's really, really impressive. Like, when you go there and you're, like, I remember the Final Fantasy 12 one that I used to use from there. That, like, I remember just thinking, this guy is after making, like, an encyclopedia of this game. Like, this guy, like, this one person, imagine, like, having created something like that. And, like, that's the thing, it's only going to be appreciated by, like, a comparatively, like, small sector of society, right? But, like, this person, like, imagine, like, creating something that monumental, like, an entire walkthrough and bestiary for, like, an item guide for Final Fantasy 12. It's like, you're crazy. That you did this is unbelievable to me. And that's, like, impressive. That's impressive that this, like, is one thing, like, a publishing house getting, like, a contract to make one of these things. But, like, when I think about, like, some one person making, like, an entire, like, guide on the internet for one of these games, it's unbelievable. It really, really is. I think it's, like, a really, like, in one way, in one like sense, it's a really charitable thing to do, you know? Why did I do that? In one sense, it's like a really charitable thing to do because you're just like trying to help people get. You're trying to help people who either. Oh my god, Aurora Beam is beautiful. It looks like a Slinky. Because you're like trying to help people either who are like stuck in a game or who are trying to like 100% a game or who are trying to like, you know, do whatever, trying to do like an exhaustive sort of playthrough or something. And then you make this thing that makes it possible for them. Like, I think there's like a lot to be. There's something really cool about that. Ah, my bottle of water. Oh, so this is what we have instead of Monogate Bridge in this. We have like these random trainers that we can't avoid this way. I'm trying to think, like, I remember like in Pokemon Red and Blue, you actually can't go from Cerulean City to Pewter City. Like, you can't go backwards through Mount Moon because you have to go over like you would have to go up over a ditch or whatever. So I'm wondering if that's the case in this game, and that's how they're going to like make us do the radio tower quest and go to the power plant and get the radio card, all just so that we can wake up Snorlax and and go through Diglett Cave. Like, I'm wondering if that's what they're gonna make us do. But Blossom looks so different in this game. Like, compared to, like, what Blossom used to look like. Like, she's so skinny. Skinny bitch. I don't know, like, and also, like, remember, like, wasn't Blossom, like, blue? Like, I remember, like, that's another book that I had. There was this book I had as well that was, like, that came out, like, just when Gold and Silver were about to come out, and it had like all of the official artwork for all of the Pokemon in Gold and Silver, for all of the new Pokemon, like the 100 new Pokemon that were introduced or whatever. And I remember I used to like copy from it, like I used to draw pictures from it and stuff like that. But I totally remember Blossom being blue with orange flowers. And also being, like, a little bit more, like, curvaceous. Not, like, green with red flowers. Shiny Blossom was blue in Gen 2. Then they made Shiny Blossom being purple. Blue Awesome. This is, like, a... Also, hi, Mayo. This is, like, a conspiracy, just like Lilac Azumarill. This is, like... I need to like look up this Blossom official artwork. Yeah, there it is. Hang on a second. The blue one. It's the official artwork from the Pokemon database. Brown Sneasel with a blue feather. Hang on a second. Or just like Generation 2, like Gold and Silver Raikou that looks like this. Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't look like that. I thought that was the picture I had of like the cat dog face swap thing. But it's not, it's this thing. Oh my god. Wait a second, where am I, what am I doing? Hang on a second, browse. Downloads. Look, see? That's the picture I remember. That's the picture I remember, that thing. A blue one. A lovely blue passport. Raikou looked fucking messed up in Gold and Silver, like, I swear. It just looked wrong. It looked like something that just shouldn't be allowed to exist. She's blue in the official artwork. This is what I'm trying to tell you. It's like the Bernstein Bears all over again. I don't know. Don't ask me. Ask whatever his name is, Suki Mori or whatever, the guy who drew it. I like the blue one as well. I think, like, I like the blue Bellossom. Please just hit this thing. It's literally like a crab that can... Surely you can hit it with an enormous blizzard. Oh my god. Here was I thinking we'd like do the stream and we'd just like just start blasting and going from gym leader to gym leader. Instead we have to go and like interrupt Misty's date. We have to go to the power plant. We have to play the radio. All of this nonsense. To be honest though, it's no harm. I probably need the levels. Like, what level are Red's Pokemon? Like 85 or something like that? I'm actually wondering like how I'm going to do that battle. I'm dying here. He's kicking my ass. I feel like this is like one of those... Is like the power plant mandatory? That's like the question that I have right now, is like whether the power plant is mandatory. Because like I can think of like two different options in my head. Like one is that they'll like force me to go through. One is that they like force me to do the power plant just so that I can like get the radio card so I can go through Diglett Cave to get to Future City or to get to Viridian City. But what I'm thinking is that like my other option is either that I'm able to go backwards through Mount Moon, which isn't possible in Gen 1, but might be possible in this. Or I might be able to just, like, surf south from Fuchsia City, down through the Seafoam Islands, over to Cinnabar Island, and then up to Pallet Town that way. All just to avoid going to the power plant. I'm so, like, down on the power plant, I don't even know what it entails. For all I know, it could be, like, literally, like, 5 minutes. You need to go to the power plant to go to the Cerulean Gym? Is her date at the power plant? Oh my god. It's like there was an old woman who swallowed a fly. She swallowed a horse. Of course, a horse. She swallowed the horse to scare the bird, to eat the spider who wriggled and jiggled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. How does that thing go again? It's like there was an old woman who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. There was no woman who swallowed a spider, wriggled inside her. What is it doing in the cerulean pool? This is all so, like, alien to me. I don't know, like... Well, I guess we're going to the power plant. I probably need, like, a surfing Pokemon to do that. That's crazy. And what happens then? She swallows a bird to catch the... She swallows a bird. How absurd. She swallowed a bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider who wriggled and wriggled and jiggled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. And then as I think she swallowed a cat. Fancy that, she swallowed a cat. Because she swallowed a cat to catch the bird. How absurd. Then she swallowed the bird to catch the spider. Lyra? I've got more things on my mind than you and your needs right now. The, wait a second, is this the way to the... Yeah, this is the way, isn't it? We go, like, to the right here, and then we surf down around, up and down and all around to get to the power plant. What does she swallow to catch the cat? I suppose a dog. But what rhymes with dog? She's... Something, she swallowed a dog? No, frog rhymes with dog. I need intel on why she swallowed the dog, or what, like, the comment is on the woman who swallowed a dog. Because every single one of them, it's like they make some sort of statement that rhymes with it, right? Like, fancy that, she swallowed a cat. So I'm like, what the hell could rhyme with dog to underline that? Just like horse, it's like, yes, of course, she swallowed a horse. It's like, jiggity jog, no, that's a different rhyme. That's like home again, it's like home again, jiggity jig, or jiggity jog. To market, to buy a fat hog. Yeah, I thought you mightn't be able to go back through Mount Moon. Because it's the same in Gen 1. Oh my god, they're gonna make me cut. I'll tell you a secret. I don't want any secrets from you. Thank you, Mr. Hiker Clark. Clarence Clubburger. She should not have eaten those things. This woman needs to be stopped. She poses like a god-level threat to humanity. Let me see, like, what's the rhyme? There was an old woman. No, not who lived in a shoe. I'm talking about a different one. What did the old woman do who lived in a shoe? Well, no, the woman who lived in a shoe, she had so many children she didn't know what to do. That's what it was. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children she didn't know what to do. So what did she do with them again? She gave them some broth without any bread. That's it. She gave them some broth without any bread, and then she whipped them. She whipped them and sent them to bed. That's... Oh my god, they're selling whips in there. What kind of kid needs a whip? Oh my goodness. No, there's also Old Mother Hubbard. There's like all these old women have taking very questionable life choices. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to fetch the dog a bone. When she got there, the cupboard was bare, and so the dog had none. I like have all of these like nursery rhymes in my head, like somewhere. Probably because there was like this video, there was like two things. I had like this videotape, like a VHS tape that just had all of these nursery rhymes on it. And like, And I also had like a cassette tape and like a little Fisher-Price like cassette player. And like this cassette tape had all of these nursery rhymes on it and I used to listen to them all the time. So what do I need to do in here? Where's the other pig? A thief broke into the power plant. Well, like, I wouldn't have thought that there was anything going wrong here by, like, the chill, like, bossa nova music you have playing in here. Obviously, you're not that distressed. Oh, I'm ready to blast something! Who would dare steal a part from the generator? He's going to see what I can do with my charge beam. No. What a weird trade. He's been both sad and at times furious. Sometimes he burst out laughing out of desperation. The Rugrats are stuck in Paris, and you're laughing! Oh my god, the generator part is in a swimming pool and you're laughing? So wait a second, did I just have to come here and talk to these goons? Yeah, here we go. Shady character has what? Shady character has swallowed a fly. Am I being like deputized here? They're like, yeah, you go and fight the crime. It's not like I'm being paid to do it or anything like that. I thought it was like a legendary dog for a while. I was like, what are they doing here? Seeing as I'm so used to them showing up just about anywhere. Did we, like, finish the, like, Suicune quest, by the way? Is Usain just, like, hanging around somewhere going, like, where's Hunspar? Where's standing outside my house all day saying, where's Patrick? Aren't you going to finish my quest? He totally is. Like, I bet we didn't, like, do that at all. Suicune and him are probably just like behind some bush somewhere going like, any day now he'll show up and finish the side quest. Wasn't it like Entei I ran into like swimming in water or something like that? On the way to Mahogany Town or something like that. Entei was just like swimming around. Getting like a wet dog smell. So one thing I also remember is that like in Rock Tunnel, in this game, well not, I don't know about in this game, but in Gold and Silver, it was really cool because like they actually put like Kangaskhan and Cubone into the rock tunnel, which I thought was like really, really cool. If I remember correctly, that's what they did anyway. You know what, I'm going getting out like Hootspar or Owlspar or whatever it is. Owlsparse or Hootsparse. What's the name? Hootsparse. There was this like other nursery rhyme that I remember finding like very like intimidating because like the only part I can remember of it is that it goes like cross patch, draw the latch. I'm like, what does that mean? It just sounds like really like I don't know, like scary for some reason. Huh? Wait a second. What's going on? Oh. What's going on? I need to like look up that nursery rhyme. What is it, like cross patch? Patch, draw the latch. Like, what does that even mean? Cross patch, draw the latch, sit by the fire and spin? What? Take a cup and drink it up and call your neighbors in? What the hell does that mean? Sit and spin is right. Sit and Oh my god. It's Team Rocket. Team Rocket's Rocket, walking trouble, talking trouble. No time for talking with you. Not good for me if seen by somebody. Why does he talk like a caveman? I make big mistake. Forget you see me, okay? You seen, heard, know nothing, okay? I know nothing. Where's like my... So wait a second, can I like go and like swim in the sea now? This is like so strange. Surely, so is it just like in here somewhere? Just like hanging out? I should have like stuck to playing Simon's Quest is what I should have done. Maybe Misty is up on her date now. La 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 la, love me, love me, love me, love me, love me like it's prom night. There you are. Having like a throuple with these other two. Think I did. If stop energy, be big panic. Ooh, ooh. Secret mission. Battle begin we do. Who wrote this? Who wrote this? Team Rocket Grunt. Yeah, that's such an appropriate name for him. For him. Team Rocket Grunt, Grunt. No, 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 believe it, I can't. Whose idea was this? This is almost like Ted Cruz Simpsons impressions. Near inflatable tube. Maybe he's supposed to be German. Team Rocket bye-bye a go-go, broken up it says you. Is that the way they talk in Unova? The Unovan education system leaves a lot to be desired. Lyra? I've been good to you, but now I'm coming to the edge. You're not gonna see this face again. Particularly that... What? They talk like that up there? In that game? Like, seriously? Like, you're not punking me now, are you? Like, they literally, like, in like, Unova, in the Pokemon game. The black item. There's people that, like, talk like that. What the hell? That's crazy. Why can't I fly to the rock tunnel in this game? Cerulean's crime problem is just going from bad to worse. However many years ago there were like people stealing dig TMs, now they're stealing like now they've like progressed to stealing power plant parts. And like shutting down the electrical grid for the entirety of Kanto. When's it going to stop, I tell you? This encounter rate is getting on my last nerve, I swear. If I see another, like, level 10 Goldeen, I'm gonna scream. Do I have, like, any repels or anything like that? Nope. Apparently not. I was like watching that, like I got reminded of that video yesterday again for like the first time in forever, and just like laughed so hard at it all over again. That like one with the guy who's mad at Toys R Us, and like the funniest part is like he's inside, and well, like one of the funny parts is like, yeah, don't worry, don't get up, it's fine. I'll solve all the crime around here. My beloved generator. At last, my greatest work completed. And he's there inside, and like he's there inside the Toys R Us. Like trash talking about the keyboard. Trash talking about the keyboard. He's like, you want $55 for this piece of shit keyboard? He's like, what is... You ain't no Lionel Richie. You ain't no Lady Gaga. Like, what are you talking about? Can you imagine if you were, like, in Toys R Us and you see this guy just, like, trash-talking a keyboard in a kid's toy store? It's just insane. Then he's outside in the car park at nighttime, right? At nighttime, outside Toys R Us in the car park. Trash talking about the store and how there were no coloring books. He was like, I like coloring. You got all these fat bitches like whales on steroids walking down the aisles. Like whales on steroids. They're selling whips in there. What kind of kid needs a whip? Oh, it's too much. What kind of kid needs a whip? There's this part, right? then there's this part where I almost died. There's this part where he's talking about like the Barbie dolls. He's like, he's like, they got all these Barbie dolls. They've got the Mexican Barbie doll. They've got the black Barbie doll. I'm getting a hard, and then he's like says really loudly, I'm getting a hard on in the pink aisle. And like as he says that, this dad and his like 8-year-old kid are just like walking past right behind him, and he turns around and he's like, he like realizes. Oh, it's just funny. It's just a funny video. I have nothing to do with the six-pack trainers. What the hell? I didn't know that's what they were called. This is the guy with, like, whatever happened to Robot Jones again. Oh no, it raised special attack. Whatever will I do? I have like serious like doubts as to whether like I'll be in a position to like fight Red in this stream. Like I like seriously doubt it, because like aren't, like as I say, aren't his Pokemon like level like 85 or something like that? I feel like my Dunsparce will have to be like level 100 to be able to do it. Super Nerd Pat. Super Nerd Pat, Super Nerd Pat, Super Nerd Pat, and his black and white cat. Early in the morning, just as day is dawning. I didn't want a prize. All I want is to interrupt Misty's date. That's all I want to do. I don't need a nugget. Speaking of Toys R Us, does anyone remember, like, the Toys R Us song? Like, I remember, like, loving that Toys R Us song. Like, that's another thing that's, like, just indelibly, like, etched into my mind, into my, like, memory, is that Toys R Us song. And, like, even, like, what it looked like, even, like, what the ad looked like. The one that's, like, there's a magical place, da 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 da, with toys in the millions, all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us, da 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 da. Stack up all the shelves, da 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 da. Something, what is it? Something puppets and trikes. There's millions, says Jeffrey, all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us, Toys R Us, Toys R Us. Like, it's a really, like, epic song. Like, whoever, like, wrote it went ham on it. Like, can you imagine, like, Toys R Us are like, yeah, we want you to write a song. It's like, you could write anything. You could write, like, whatever, like, toys and boots and pants and boots and pants and backpacks, come get your backpacks. Haircuts, boots and pants and boots and pants. It's like, you could totally just phone it in. No, this guy, like, makes one of, like, the greatest songs of all time. A magical place, we're on our way there, with toys to the millions, stacked up all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us. Da 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 da. Stack up all the shelves. That's all I remember. Stack up all the shelves. Stack up all the shelves. Da 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 da. Da 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 do 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 da do do da 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 do do da do da la 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 la. There's millions, said Jeffrey, all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us, Toys R Us, Toys R Us. Like, look it up. It is like a great song. Are you Bill? Bill is your grandson? I swear, like, actually, like. No, this. I don't want to show you that. You can just stay here and do Sudoku and watch Parkinson or something. Uh-oh. Cock blocked. Why'd you have to show up and bug us now? You know what they call people like you? Perverts? Perverts! Voyeurs. What badges you have? Are they Johto Gym badges? Yeah. Also greatest songs of all time. Johto Journeys. I'm Misty, the gym leader in Cerulean. My strategy is an all-out offensive with water Pokemon. Okay, now can we go and fight you, please? It's a whole new world we live in. But you still gotta catch 'em all and be the best that you can be. I'm trying to think, like, what other, like, songs like that Toys R Us song there were. There's, like, the Pat the Baker song is good as well. The special kind of day. Who tells the sun to rise? Now Pat is on his way. It's Pat the Baker, first for freshness. Pat the Baker, so fresh it's famous. Bright and early every morning, he brings the best to you. It's Pat the Baker, so fresh it's famous. It's like good tunes. Jeez, those were the days, right, when they knew how to write a memorable tune for an ad. What do we have now? Some stupid, like, shitty YouTube cover on a ukulele of Follow You, Follow Me for me to trash talk over. Or, like, some dope is, like, singing, like, follow you if you follow me. Ding, 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 ding. Like, stop it. Stop ruining the song with your ineptitude. Or like that other one, that other ad that like drove me crazy, where it was like, no water in the water fountain, no side on the side. What? I'm like, shut up. Do you really think this is gonna make people want to buy something off of you? There's one now for like, I think like permanent TSB or something like that, or some bank that I see all the time, where it's like these two people like at a table, and then they start like doing like weird like move, like it's hard to even describe. They start doing like weird like rhythmic sort of like arm movements, like mirroring each other or something, and this annoying song goes like it's just irritating. I suppose there was like the Crusha ad. Did we talk about the Crusha ad before? Surely we did. We have to have talked about the Crusha ad. Crusha. I want some Crusha. It's got the taste to make milkshake. I want some Crusha. A drop of Crusha. These like superimposed like decoupage, like collage cats playing accordions or something like that. I don't know, I still think like if you did like a tournament of greatest like ad songs, I think like that Toys R Us one would win. Like, I can't think of, like, a song from an ad that is better than that, like, Magical Place Toys R Us song. It's actually just amazing. It's so good. There's a magical place, we're on our way there. Toys of the millions, all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us. Something something when nighttime arrives, Jeffrey and helpers stack up all the shelves. It's just good. It's just really well written. Cloister, a woman after my own heart. Yeah, they did. Didn't they have like cows like falling out of the sky, like in Earthworm Jim, like squashing the cats? There's also, like, this one that I remember that, like... What do you mean I'm in love with Defoe's Cloister? What's going on here? What's going on? I know I'm in love with Cloister. Doesn't mean you have to broadcast it. There's, like, this other one that I remember, which was, like, for some other milkshake-style product or something like that. It must have been the thing at the time, right? And all I remember was, like, the song used to go, like, it's shaky, Jake, wibble wobble wibble wom. Something something something, wibble wobble wibble wom, or something. It's shaky, Jake. Like, those there's, like, those that, like, them bones need calcium. That's another classic. Fuck yeah, Sea King. There was like Umbongo. Oh my god, like is Umbongo even a thing anymore? Conan, do you remember Umbongo? I feel like Umbongo would not be allowed now. Like, it was like a crazy song, like this Umbongo thing. It was like some sort of like multi-juice drink, multi-fruit juice drink or something like that. And it would start with these kind of like Jumanji style drums, like, and then it would go like, way down deep in the middle of the Congo, a monkey took a coconut and mixed it with a mango, something something something, and called it Umbongo, Umbongo, Umbongo. They drink it in the Congo, Umbongo. It was like, hang on, I need to like find that. I need to find this like Umbongo thing. Umbongo. Umbongo, Umbongo, they drink it in the Congo. That's it. Umbongo. Way down deep in the middle of the Congo. Hang on. Can I, like... Can I show you that? I'm just gonna put it in Discord. Umbongo. Because I don't think I can, like, describe it. But that's exactly what it is. It's like umbongo. They drink it in the Congo. Something, blah, blah, blah. You have no memory of this. You probably, like, repressed it or something like that. Like, you probably repressed umbongo. I don't think were there any other ads that had songs on them. There's like the obvious ones, like as I said, there's like them bones need calcium. Them bones need calcium. Hey Austin. I'm gonna find that like Magical Place song as well, because it's like it's actually like an amazing song. I feel like everybody needs this in their life if they don't know it already. Here it is. Oh my god, and it has the cartoon and everything. That, like, you have my permission to go and, like, watch that video instead of watching the stream, because it's so good. The run is going good. We're just about to fight Misty now that we've figured out, like... Now that we've done, like, about 10 other things. You repressed Umbongo? It's, like, very intense. It's an extremely intense song. It just, like, doesn't stop. I was expecting you, Mike. You pervert. You may have a lot of JoJo gym badges from your JoJo journeys. Yeah, I'm on a master quest, bitch. Like, to be honest, like, that has to be, like, a close second to, like, the JoJo journeys one. The master quest one. I'm on a master quest. I want the whole world to see Pokémon. I want to be the very best. It's so good. It's really, like, kind of, like, badass as well. It's like, no time to question my moves. I stick to the path that I choose. Me and my friends, we're gonna do it right. You'll never see us run away from a fight. So good. Sorry, but, like, this remix is just such a banger as well. Like, this, like, rivals, like, Cynthia's theme, like, this, like, gym battle remix from HeartGold, Soul Silver. The Kanto one is so good. I'll never, like, forget, like, I think I watched a video like that, Austin, actually, like, one of those videos with all of, like, the Pokemon intros, and there was one that I had never heard before, which is, like, from the Alolan one. Like, I knew one of them, I had heard one of them, which is the one that's, like, under the Alolan sun, or whatever. Like, I'd heard that one, but then there was one as well that, like, sounded like Gangsta's Paradise. It was like, Tapu Lele, it was crazy. I was like, how does this exist? It was an insane song. From, like, a Pokemon Sun and Moon one. I think I talked about it when I was doing, like, the Sword and Shield Let's Play. Tapu Lele, Tapu Koko. I think, like, Master Quest is a close second to JoJo Journeys. There's something about, like, JoJo Journeys that's so good. There's a whole new world we live in. There was another, speaking of like compilation videos, there was a video that I watched which was just like, there are two videos actually that I watched like one after the other. One of them was like Castlevania Death Chime compilation. So like it was literally just one after the other, like different remixes of na 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 do 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 na 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 do 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 do. Like it was just like that over and over again. It was so dumb. No, 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 no. There were like 20 of them as well, because there was like so many of those games. She has 2 full restores. It's crazy. Then there was another one where like, did you ever notice how like the Kirby Death tune and like the Castlevania Death tune are like practically the same thing? Like the Castlevania one is like da 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 da, and the Kirby one is like da 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 da. Like they're like the same thing. It's like it's the same picture. So like after I watched the Castlevania one, that was just like 20 minutes of. I watched like the Kirby one. There's like a Kirby like death chime like jingle compilation as well, that's just like just like over and over again. Like, it's just like oh my god. Nobody should spend their time watching something like that. So what do we do now? I suppose now we can go back to Lavender Town, get the radio card. Go back to Lavender Town, get the radio card, wake up Snorlax, go to Diggle Cave, get to Pewter City, get to Viridian City, go to Pewter City, go back to Pallet Town, south to Cinnabar Island. Blaine isn't in Cinnabar Island, I think he's on the Seafoam Islands or some crap, if I remember. Then go, like, swallow a horse to scare the dog, to bite the cat, to catch the bird, to eat the spider, to catch the fly. I don't know why he swallowed a fly, that live in the house that Jack built. I really want to, now that I've been like talking about it, I really want to listen to that Toys R Us song. That magical place. I'm gonna turn it on, I don't care. Hang on a second. Can I, what can I do here? How should we do this? Can I like add like desktop audio? Is desktop audio a thing? Like if I play like the magical place thing? I don't think that's like picking it up. It's probably like coming through my microphone. Oh my god, she like goes for it as well, whoever they have singing it. She just goes for it. I suppose I could like add like audio or something, couldn't I? Hang on a second. Add audio output capture. There we go. So wait a second, what's this desktop audio? Properties. Device. I might as well just get rid of this because this isn't doing anything. Add audio output capture. Desktop audio. Create new. Toys R Us. Oh, I don't think I can do this. Remove. I really want to listen to it. I suppose what I could do is I could add like, hang on a second, how did I do this? macOS screen capture. I could make it not visible, and I could like make Safari. Ah, now we're getting this. Application capture. Safari. Okay. So now is it going to work? That was crazy. I didn't mean for that to happen. Wait a second. How do I make it so that it does like the sound? Ah, here we go. Oh, wait a second. I just need to... I'll get there, I'll get there. I just don't want to, like, show it on, like, the screen is the thing. So... Now, this should work. If I now go to Safari, and I, like, play it, will it work then?
There's a magical place where all
Is it
are
playing?
there, with toys in the millions.
Oh my god, it totally is.
It's called Toys R Us. Soon after bedtime, when dark nighttime falls, Jeffrey and Helper stop
Best
up on
song
the
of all
shelf.
time. It's so
Feelings of
good.
love, books, board games and bikes, tennis, puppets and dolls, beds, spaceships and trikes. There's millions, says Jeffrey, all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us, Toys R Us, Toys R Us.
There we go. 30 seconds of pure joy. Sapphire bullets of pure love. There's millions, said Jeffrey, all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us, Toys R Us, Toys R Us. There's something like so sumptuous about like the chord progressions in that song. It's like so good. I'd love to like I need like an incisive documentary about like the origin of like who wrote that thing. Cause they did like a hell of a job. Now give me my radio card, bitch. Yeah, I should like message them. I should be like, here, this is your next project. There was like a video that kept getting like recommended to me that was like where like the Disney Channel theme came from, and I was like, I don't know, I didn't even know there was a Disney Channel theme. Yeah, give it to me, baby. Yes, Homer Simpson, the drunken gambler. Nefarious laugh. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't think I was like, I feel like Disney Channel like was not like the massive thing over here that it clearly was in the US. Like, it was a thing. Like, obviously it was. But I feel like it just wasn't as huge a thing here as it was there. Or at least that maybe that's just my own maybe that's just like my own experience. But I don't think it was. Oh my god, the Vermilion City music in this game is so good. Now, time to eradicate a Snorlax. This would be nice, good practice for, where's the Diglett? Oh, there it is. Look at the rendering of this Snorlax. Sorry, but that's kind of beautiful. Buena's password, Pokemon talk. I don't want to put him to sleep. I want to wake him up. How do we wake him up? Don't tell me we can only wake him up on, like, a specific day or something. If you're telling me that we can only wake up Snorlax on, like, a specific day when they're playing, like... when they're playing, like, wake-up music... What? That's it, we're always watching you. I was like, what? I don't want you to sleep peacefully. I want you to wake up. Oh my god. Heart Gold. Wake Snorlax. How to wake Snorlax. Snorlax won't wake up. Move the dot to the top of the radio? What? Move the dot to the top of the radio. Firmly grasp it in your hand. How am I supposed to know to do that? Speaking of tunes... Is there like someone just like playing this like 24 hours a day? Like it's just like a 24-hour Pokeflute broadcast? The Snorlax opened its eyes wide. Don't worry, Snorlax. We'll send you into a peaceful eternal slumber soon enough. It's like that radio station in Lost that just like says numbers in French 24/7. He just disappeared. He didn't even go back to the mountains or anything. Like, he just, like, exploded or something. Like, he just popped. He's just gone forever. In, like, Red and Blue, doesn't it say, like, if you, in Red and Blue, if you just, like, beat him, doesn't it just say something like Snorlax returns to the mountains or something like that? Yeah, I know, we just, like, cracked the earth open and buried him. Oh no, not this shit. We're here, we're queer, we don't want any more bears. Poor Snorlax, I kind of like feel sorry for him now. This like Dunsparce is becoming like a... is becoming a god-level threat in and of itself. Can you imagine? Once Parse, man. Can I run from you? Oh. The thing is, I'd buy Max Repels or something like that, but I almost feel like it's not worth my while. Like, though it probably is, actually, because I need to go through, like, that route that's, I need to go through that route, like, by Mount Silver as well, don't I? Which'll... Where we can find brown Sneasel with a blue feather or whatever. Do all of you have Arena Trap? Can't you have something else? I still think that, like, I'll have to be level 100 to take on Red. Like, I don't think, like, realistically, me and Dunsparce can take on Red at, like, level... Like, if I think that, like, we just have, like, 3 more gym leaders to fight... Okay, thank you. If I think that we just have, like, 3 more gym leaders to fight and get experience from... Like, I can't, like, we'll probably be, like, something like level 80, right? I can't see us, like, taking on Red, like, when we're, like, something like 5 levels lower than the Pokemon that he has. I'm just going to pretend I didn't see that. Please, just let me out. Use Fire Blast on that thing. Bash him with your cane, Scrooge. No, foiled by the small tree yet again. No, the elixir is worth it. That'd totally come in handy. So wait a second, why doesn't like one of these Pokemon know Cut? Dunsparce? I thought you... Yeah, you do. It's like, I thought as much. I thought I was going crazy. I knew that, like, Dunsparce knew Cut. It's like, what else has been cut in anything? Look at that Jigglypuff, like, with its Shift Manager Masha and her glowing green eyes. Wasn't Masha one of the characters in some game that was announced at the Nintendo Direct? I remember, like, thinking Shift Manager Masha and her glowing green eyes at some point during the Direct. I was like, somebody actually has that name. It's like, no, I didn't change my shirt in between shifts, Masha. Yes, I do smell like beef. But the whole restaurant smells like beef. There was like so much stuff. Like that direct, like the day after, I was like thinking there was like so much stuff like announced at it that like I couldn't even like process it all. Like the next day I kept like remembering things that had been like announced at and being like, oh yeah, there was that too. It was crazy. And it's funny because like only recently I was thinking like we were talking like about how I couldn't remember like whether there were like any upcoming Switch games outside of like Breath of the Wild 2 and Pikmin 4. What is wrong with you? Looks like we taught him a little too much. Like when you think about it, Pikmin 4 looked beautiful, by the way. Like I'm really like, what really like excited me about Pikmin 4 is that like it seems like it's more like Pikmin 2, at least just at like first blush, pretty much. That's what it seems like. Like it looks kind of like it's more Pikmin 2 style. Not often we get a challenger from Johto. I'm Brock, the pewter gym leader. I'm an expert in rock type Pokemon. I have a hard time inflicting any damage. Watch me. Try me, bitch. But yeah, it looked like it definitely looked a lot more like Pikmin 2 than Pikmin 3. Like, they didn't show, like, multiple captains, so I don't have any reason to believe that there are going to be multiple captains. They showed, like, the dog, which is adorable. Like, that dog is straight up adorable. And they also showed, like... And they showed, like, Ice Pikmin, which looked really cool, like, as a concept. So I'm wondering whether they're going to do, like, Pikmin 3. Do you know the way Pikmin 3, like, got, like... You had, like, the 2 new Pikmin types. You had the Rock Pikmin and the Flying Pikmin, and they took out the White Pikmin and the Purple Pikmin, which was okay. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. You can't just have stuff, like, exponentially increase in mass and variety. Oh, like, it's a ceaselessly or whatever, like a ceaseless discharge of Pikmin. But, like, it definitely looked like more like Pikmin 2, and that, like, one thing that I was really happy to see was, like, yeah, exactly, like, 7 times would be too much. Like, there were people, like, who were like, oh, I can't believe they took out the Purple Pikmin and White Pikmin from Pikmin 3, and I was like, do you really want to be, like, going around, like, trying to manage so many different types of things, you know, like, Flying Pikmin and Purple Pikmin and White Pikmin and Rock Pikmin and Yellow Pikmin and Red Pikmin and Blue Pikmin, and, like, have all of that, like, be in your group of 100. It just wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work. But what I was really happy to see was that, like, it seems like they're gone back to kind of everyday human items being the treasures that you're collecting, because that was, like, one of my favorite things about Pikmin 2 is, like, that what you were collecting. Like, Pikmin 1 was cool because of the ship parts, like, and you really did feel like, oh my god, I need to get off of this planet. So Pikmin 1 has, like, a very definite, like, different, like, feeling to it in terms of has a different feeling to it in terms of, like, your incentive to succeed at the game, in that, like, okay, well, you'll just suffocate and die if you don't. I call that an incentive any day of the week. Like, Pikmin 2, what I love about it is that you're picking up all of these, like, regular, everyday household items, right? That just look like they've been discarded or left behind. And they also, like, they're interpreted by, like, Olimar. Like, I really love the, like, flavor text for each of them. Like, I used to spend so much time looking at them because they're so beautifully rendered and created and accurate as well. Like, they're unbelievable. And, like, then all of, like, the flavor text where Olimar is interpreting what this thing must be or whatever. I thought that was so cool and had so much character. And I really felt that, like, the fruit in Pikmin 3 was just, like, meh. Like, Pikmin 3 is beautiful. Like, Pikmin 3, in terms of, like, as, like, a puzzle game, and in terms of its beauty, is an absolutely amazing game. I just think, like, that the fruit is, like, a little bit boring. And Pikmin 2, I think, like, is still the best in the series. Like, in terms of, like, the quality of in terms of, like, its quality as a game. Like, I think Pikmin 2, like, when you factor in the caves as well, like, the multi-level caves, they were so cool because all of a sudden you were there, like, oh, to move Rock Slide. Well, that might be useful. I'm wondering, is there, like, a world where we teach Rock Slide to Dunsparce instead of Earthquake, but I don't think there is. Now that we, like, actually did that power plant, I'm like Rock Lee with the weights off. It's like we're just, like, gone beast mode. But, like, the caves in Pikmin 2 just, like, continue that thought. I really, really loved them because you had to kind of... like, you couldn't, like, I think they solved, like, they added something back into Pikmin 2 that Pikmin 2 took away from Pikmin 1, right? Because, like, in Pikmin 2, technically you have as many days as you want. You can, like, slowly, like, chip away at the game, right? You can, like, build up your Pikmin reserves. You can slowly move, get to where you need to go in the overworld. You can, inch by inch, row by row, get your garden to grow, you know? So, like, you don't have that same, like, healthy pressure that you have in Pikmin 1, whereas Pikmin 1, it's like, okay, you have 30 days to be able to find these ship parts, enough ship parts to be able to get off the planet. But, like, so like, obviously that was, like, taken out by that design decision. But, like, the caves add that back in. Like, I really like that the caves in Pikmin 2 added that back in, because it was all or nothing. It's like, okay, I'm going delving into a cave now that could have, like, 10 floors. And I have to, like, do everything I can to get from, like, start to finish. And get everything that's in there. And, like, beat the boss at the end of it. Or like, beat whatever's at the end of it, you know? I thought that was, like, really, really cool. And it looks like... And you didn't have that either in Pikmin 3. Like, Pikmin 3 is, like, a little bit more, like... I don't know, it's, like, strange, because, like, on one hand, it's a little bit like Pikmin 1, in that, like, you have, like, limited time, because, like, it's like, oh, you'll run out of food and starve to death and die, and that's why you need to, grab the fruit or whatever. So I think that's what I don't like about the fruit, is that, like, the reason for getting the fruit is just so that you can keep playing the game. So, I don't know, it just doesn't, like, it just doesn't, like, sit correctly for me. It's like, okay, well, if I want to keep exploring the world and playing the game, I have to get the fruit in order to be able to, like, make smoothies to be able to feed the crew or whatever. So, I don't know, it's just, like, a weird kind of choice that never really seemed, like, correct to me, if you know what I mean. The fruit is cool, but it's just like, I don't think that it's as cool as, like I think Pikmin 2 did the correct thing, like, by, like, okay, well, you're trying to find these everyday household items here. Oh my god, there are trainers on this route now? You're trying to find these, like, household items to be able to save the company from bankruptcy. And because of that, like, the boss is like, you're not coming back until you make enough money or whatever. So you have as much time as you need. So that kind of allows the game a lot more room to grow, right? Because it doesn't have that constraint of only 30 days. So the game is allowed to be bigger then. But in order to, like, still have that sense of, okay, there's, like, this kind of challenge aspect there that you can't just, like, move, like, at an inch a day or whatever. They have the caves, and the caves have the bosses and stuff like that. I thought that was really, really cool. Like, very clever. Like, it just worked perfectly. Like, Pikmin 2... there is, like, nothing that I would change about that game. Like, I think it's, like, one of the few examples of a game that I can think of where there's nothing that I find would need to be changed. So that kind of way. It's so good. And, like, it looks like you have the caves again from what I saw of Pikmin 4 in, like, the reveal video, and I also saw the binoculars. So it looks like they have the... It looks like you have the, also Magmar, by the way. The scariest Pokemon in the universe. They made out like Magmar was going to, like, kill everyone. Every time I see the Pokemon now, I can't forget that. Magmar, the scariest of all Pokemon. I'm kind of liking his music. So yeah, Pikmin 4 was, like, crazy exciting. Birdo coming to Mario Kart 8. Finally. I was so pissed off that Birdo wasn't, like, playable in Mario Golf or whatever, or Super Mario Golf or whatever it's called. That bothered me so much. Like, Birdo wasn't playable in that at all, even though Birdo is a character in it. And is a golfer in it. Like, Birdo runs, like, the golfing lodge or whatever. So I'm so happy that Birdo is going to be in Mario Kart 8. And that, like, that Yoshi's Island course that they showed from Mario Kart 8 looked really beautiful as well. Like, the new one. The one that looks like it's based on Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. It looks gorgeous. Like, it looks so beautiful. So, like, I'm really looking forward to trying that out as well. What were your, like, big, like, favorite announcements that there were? I'm trying to think, like, what mine was. It's either, like, Pikmin 4 or, like, the prospect of, like, new Professor Layton. That was so unexpected. Like, new Professor Layton is, like, the thing that I was like, oh my god, what? Like, it just came out of nowhere. The Game Boy and Game Boy Advance on the Switch is really cool. Like, I think that's a really, really nice thing. And we love Katamari. I've never played it. But I'm going to be excited to play it. So, you come all the way to Kanto. What do you think of the trainers out here? They suck. Collecting Kanto gym badges. Blah, 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 blah. Wonderful. Your work is impeccable. Quit. Quit. Can I use this machine to heal my Pokemon? Or something? Or can I go and, like, can I go visit Red's mom for some sweet loving? Hi, Red's been away. He hasn't called either. Somebody heal me. I can go and, like, can't I get, like, Dunsparce a haircut from Blue's sister? Or a massage or something? Massage my Dunsparce for me, please. It's all turgid. Is the Xenoblade DLC the one with Shift Manager Masha and her glowing green eyes? I think. Oh my god, I never bought any frickin' Max Repels. Yeah, I'm like, I'm wondering, like, why it didn't happen a long time ago as well. To be perfectly honest. I think, like, yeah, I think that's, like, the last, like, that's, like, the last, like, Tears of the Kingdom. I can't get used to that name, by the way. It's so weird. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. There's something about that name that I just can't, like, wrap my head around. It's, like, so, like, I don't know. It's not, I'm not saying it's a bad title. I'm just, like, it's just, like, strange to me. But yeah, I think I'm, like, I would agree. I think I'll just, like, stop, I think I'll, like, stop watching trailers and things like that. Because anytime I've done that, like, with Metroid Dread, for example, like, after the first trailer, I didn't watch any more of them. And I felt like I enjoyed my experience playing that game the first time so much when I got it. Like, that's one of the games recently that, like, that's one of the games recently that I've had, like, like, and Legends Arceus as well, I stopped watching the trailers. Like, I've been enjoying the building excitement for these games so much, like, so much more, that I haven't, like, engaged with a lot of the trailers and things like that. Once I see, like, the first trailer for something and it's like, I know that I'm going to buy it, I know that I'm going to enjoy it, I'm like, okay, well, I don't need to see any more, you know? Metroid Dread was so good. Like, I remember, like, getting it and I was off that day. I had, like, a 3-day weekend. And just, like, it was almost like being a child again. Like, I went out and I got it and I brought it home and I was like, I get to play Metroid Dread. I was so excited. Like, just ridiculously excited about it. Don't make me use rock climb to get to Blaine, please. Please. Rock climb, the bane of my existence. All those worthless HMs that they have in Generation 4. New Pokemon Snap, I remember being so excited for. Like, as soon as I saw that it was something that was going to happen, I was like, what the hell? Since, like, Pokemon Snap was such, like, a major game for my childhood when New Pokemon Snap, and, like, I wasn't disappointed either. Like, New Pokemon Snap is such, like, a labor of love of a video game. It's so beautifully made. And it's, like, enjoy... Oh my god, it's blue. My name is Blue. I was once the Kanto champion. Short-lived thanks to Red. Take a good look around you. Oh yeah, wasn't like Cinnabar Island destroyed like by a volcanic event? Everyone died. This music is like really melancholy here. It's really nice. So isn't Blaine at like the Seafoam Islands? Yeah, so the remakes, I was saying this the last day, I think, like, a lot of the remixes, the Johto remixes, I really don't like them. But like, the remixes in like Kanto are really good, like they're so good. All of them. Oh my god. What is how many Tentacool are there here? It's like Tentacool and Tentacruel. Yeah, Lavender Town is cool. The way that they made like the kind of like positive sort of version, the non-creepy edition of it. I'm like really like I feel like now, since I know that there's like new Professor Layton coming out, I need to like finally go and finish Mask of Miracles and Azran Legacy or whatever. Both of them. A Bidoof? Wait a second, what? Where did this thing come from? Where did this monstrosity come from? Where did you find one of these? I don't know, like, every now and then, like, I feel like every 6 months to a year, I come back to, like, Mask of Miracles and I play some of it again. But I just, like, can't get into that game. It's, like, very strange. I just can't, like, who are you? I was like, what is happening over there? There's just, like, a puddle. Like, there's just a puddle. Like, he kept us waiting for a bubble. Oh, it's you. Picnic or Adrian. I don't know what it is. I think, like, part of it is just, like... Part of it is like, I'm not a big fan of, like, the way, like, the 3DS Professor Layton games look. Like, I find it very jarring. The whole kind of, like, zooming in and zooming out and stuff. Like, I find it, like, really, really jarring looking. There's just something kind of, like, that I don't like about, like, the way that they're... Like, the visuals of them. Is this like a dungeon? Can I not just like fight Blaine here? Oh, there you are. I was like, thank you. Yo, champion making. What? What did he say? Trainers and rocks? So this is where all the researchers have fled to, I guess. But yeah, and then as well, it's like, I'm not the biggest fan of, like, Emmy, like, Layton's apprentice or whatever, or student from the university. I don't know. I just don't think it's just, like, I've tried playing it, like, multiple times. I come back to it, and then I'm just like, whatever. And it was almost the same, like, Spectre's Flute, I wasn't, like, the biggest fan of either. It's definitely, like, the weakest of all of them. Like, I think, like, after, like, the original trilogy of, like, Curious Village, Diabolical Box, or Pandora's Box, or whatever it's called over here, and Lost Future, or Unwound Future. Again, like, I could talk for a day about, like, how much of a travesty it is that I could talk for a day about, like, how much of a travesty it is that, like, over here in Europe, they, like, the names just aren't as good. Sorry, but, like, I think it's called, like, Pandora's Box over here. Diabolical Box is such a way cooler name, and it's called, like, Lost Future over here. But, like, Unwound Future is so much, like, is such a much a better game, like, game title. Like, Unwound Future is just so good. But yeah, the original trilogy are so good. And I think, like, the story of it, especially, like, you get, like, the progression. Like, Curious Village is very kind of, like, just like, well, that's what it is. There's some kind of weird mystery going on. I wonder what it is, you know? And then, like, in Pandora's Box, you start to get, like, it's actually quite emotional. Like, you get, like, a lot of that, like, more emotional content going on there. And then, like, then you get to, like, Lost Future. And sorry, but that's, like, there are so many emotional moments in that game. It's so unbelievably good. And then, yeah, like you're saying, Conan, it's like Spectre's Flute is just kind of like, whatever. I think as well, like, I got, like, a little bit, maybe it's because that was, like, like, my peak cynical period of my life or whatever. Because it's probably the same time when I, like, wasn't playing Pokemon either. But, like, I kind of got sick of the whole kind of, like, oh, there's this thing, and then it turns out to actually be something else. You know? It's like the whole thing with, like, the whole, like, reveal. I think the reveal in, like, Spectre's Flute is dumb. Sorry, but it's just dumb. It's like, what, isn't there some, like, Loch Ness monster or something like that? And I'm like, what the hell? Whereas, like, in Unwound Future, it's so good. Like, you have, like, the whole, like, Future Luke thing. Keeps you guessing for the whole thing. For the whole game. The end of, like, Lost Future is, like, heartbreaking. For, like, a couple of reasons. Like, you have, like, sorry, but, like, I'm going to spoil a game that, like, is however many years old. Like, how old is that game now? Probably, like, 15 years old or something like that. Like, the end of, like, of Lost Future is, like, first you have, like, the whole, like, thing with Layton and his, like, love from university or whatever. But then you have, like, the really, like, sad part at the end where, like, it's... Then you have, like, the really sad part at the end with, like, Layton and Luke as well, which is just, like, very melancholy in terms of, like, their relationship as mentor and apprentice or whatever, you know? It's just, like, really, really, like, touching. You know what, like, the worst part of this is that, like, I'm gonna need like more PP for Earthquake to take on Blaine. I'm gonna have to go all the way back to Cinnabar Island through like 10 tentacles, and then all the way back here again. Well, no, I can fly to Cinnabar Island, can't I, at least? So yeah, I don't know, like, whether, like, I was thinking, like, oh, I got here, this is him. So wait a second, do I not have to fight you at all? I might as well for the experience. So yeah, I don't know, like, I will go back and, like, try and enjoy Mask of Miracles and do Azran Legacy. But it's like, there's nothing that's, like, really, like, when I've been playing, like, Mask of Miracles, I've just been kind of like, okay, whatever, yeah. This guy, it's like he's doing magic, but surely it's just going to be revealed to be something else. You know, it's like, whatever. The movie, I am so pissed off at myself in, like, about the movie The Eternal Diva, I think it's called, isn't it? Because, like, I remember being in, like, HMV when I was in college. I remember being in HMV when I was in college and it being there on DVD and seeing it, like, several times in there, and I never bought it to watch it. Like, it's, like, one of, like, the greatest, like, epic fail blog moments of my life is that, like, I could have, like, got it 10 times over on DVD to be able to watch and enjoy The Eternal Diva, and I never did. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I never did. I bought, like, so much other crap and never got that. One of my greatest fails in life. Have you ever seen, like, the Animal Crossing movie? The Animal Crossing movie is actually really good, if you've never seen it. There's, like, an Animal Crossing OVA, and it's amazing. It's so good. Like, Conan, if you're not doing anything tomorrow, like, because it's a real kind of, like, Sunday sort of, like, it's a really kind of, like, wistful, like, Sunday watch. Like, it's so kind of, like, charming and kind of, like, heartwarming and relaxing. Like, if you're not watching anything tomorrow, like, find and watch the Animal Crossing OVA. It is so good. It's really, really enjoyable. Everyone's talking about, like, how there were no good video game movies until Detective Pikachu. It's like, sorry. Excuse me. There's, like, the Animal Crossing OVA. There's the Sonic the Hedgehog OVA where Knuckles can float through the air with the powers of telepathy or with telekinesis or whatever. And the president's daughter has a monkey tail. That's actually an amazing OVA though, the Sonic the Hedgehog one, where Knuckles has like a Crocodile Dundee hat. Cowboy hat, floating cowboy hat Knuckles is canon. Also Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie. Like, to be honest, that Tomb Raider movie, the first one, it's not bad. Like, it's definitely very watchable. The Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider film. I think what it is that, like, people love to be like, oh yeah, there's no good video game based films. Look at the Mario movie. It's like, yeah, sure. If you're going to, like, make the Mario movie Exhibit A and then have that be the only thing that you include in your discourse, yes. If that's the only video game movie that you count as existing, then yes, there are no good video game based movies. But there are so many of them, and so many of them are good. Like, I think it's, like, really hard to... Like the Animal Crossing OVA is so good. Like, I can't even... Like, I think I've seen it twice now. And each time I've been just, like, it's just, like, a really beautiful experience watching it. Hey, you!
My gym on Cinema Island was burned down by the eruption, but I will not give up. Take a look at this cave. We have turned it into a gym, and I am acting as gym leader. I will give you the gym badge if you manage to defeat me. Are you ready? Here we go.
Tell me about Blaine. Why does he wear the mask? A lot of loyalty for a hired gun.
Perhaps he's wondering why we shoot a man before throwing him out of the plane.
Yeah, the
flame rises, brother. They will be expecting a body.
Blaine. Oh my god, Blaine. I already had tell me about Wake. Why does he wear the mask? Like, now we have Blaine. Oh my god. Does Blaine only have like 3 Pokemon? What's going on? I honestly, for the longest time, like, I can't not hear it that way. When it's like, you're a big guy for you. It's like, yeah, he's a big guy for you. Like, there's no way that I can hear the dialogue the way that it's intended. Like, what they intend is that he says, like, it would be extremely painful for you, right? I cannot hear it, like, in that way. I can only hear it in my head as, you're a big guy, yeah, for you, maybe. Like, that's which is just ridiculous.
For you.
It just sounds so strange. It's just funny. And like the other stupid part about that thing is that like every 5 seconds they just show like a shot of a plane going, which is like. He totally is. Bane has needs that cannot be satisfied by, what's his name again? Something Gillen. Aiden Gillen from Love Hate. You're a big guy.
For you.
Dunsparce received the volcano badge from Blaine.
Here, I will give you this too. It's called Overheat. It has a slight drawback, but it's powerful and well worth it.
Oh, we got TM50 from Blaine.
I did lose this time, but I'm going to win next time. When I rebuild my Cinnabon gym, we'll have the rematch.
Bye. Bye. Wait, like, I can't believe that the entire, like, yeah, have fun in your cave. Just stay here. Was I talking about, like, was I talking on stream about, like, wondering whether Blaine is supposed to be, like, one of the researchers that created Mewtwo? Like, Blaine and, like, his other, like, the other nerds? Are they supposed to be, like, the researchers from the Pokemon Mansion? Because it makes sense, because he has the key, right? He has, like, the... Like, you need, like, the key from inside Pokemon Mansion to be able to... Who was I talking to about this recently? Oh, it was on Sean's stream. Because Sean was doing Pokemon Mansion on the Meowth solo run in Pokemon Yellow. And we were talking about this as well. Alright, how do you like me now? Come to the Viridian Gym. I'll be waiting.
For you.
I can't believe, like, the trigger for the Bane arc of my life was, like, that one random TikTok, which was, like, my copy of The Dark Knight Rises arrived from Wish.com or whatever, and it's, like, the two people, like, the two guys dubbing over that scene, and they can't stop laughing while they're doing it. It's like the guy he just can't stop laughing. He can't compose himself. He's like,
well, perhaps he's wondering why you'd shoot a bird like that.
it's just like, it's so funny. It's just so good. Ever since then, he used Mew's and his own cells. What? Mewtwo is like the spawn of like the unholy matrimony of Mew and Blaine. They're like, we talk about this all the time, I feel, but like the shit that goes down in the Pokemon manga is like off the wall. Like, it is actually just unbelievably crazy. What the heck? What did he turn this into? A nightclub? The floor here is unstable. Put away your Pokemon. For you. What do you mean the floor here is unstable? Oh, like that. I still need to read it. I say this all the time, but I need to read it because, like, it's just crazy. Lorelei having, like, voodoo dolls made out of ice. Like, I love how they're just, like, the League of Shadow, like, the Elite Four, like, the League of Shadows or something. Yeah, maybe Blaine really is like Bane in that. A domestic terrorist. I wouldn't be surprised. Nothing surprises me like that I ever hear about that manga ever again. Like, wasn't there something else that we were reading that there's like a storyline where they get like a job where like the main character gets like a job in like a delivery service or something like that? Yeah, that, I totally see it. You're a big guy. For you. Oh my god, no. Oh, scary pictures. Scary pictures. Yeah, do that. Take yourself out. Also, why does Blaine look different in Pokemon Stadium than he does in Pokemon, all the other games? Like, in all of the games, Blaine is like, looks like Dr. Robotnik or something, right? In all the other games, like, Blaine looks like Dr. Robotnik or something, right? And in Pokemon Stadium, he looks the same as he does in the cartoon, like some like hippie with like a skullet, like. What does he look like in well, I think Pokemon Puzzle League is based on the cartoon, right? Because, like, Pokemon Puzzle League has, like, Ash and Gary and all the rest of them in it. Like, it has, like, it's not, like, red and blue, it's Ash and Gary. He's the hippie in it as well. Is he, like, the version of him who's in disguise with the wig? With the wig? Could you imagine? I could totally see that happening, whichever studio turned Kirby's Avalanche into Pokemon Puzzle League. They just got like a picture of Blaine with the wig on. They're like, oh, that must be Blaine. So Blaine it shall be. Licky Licky! Oh my god, these are like two of my favorite Pokemon facing off against each other. Imagine if we both used Earthquake. I need to look this up. Blaine, Pokemon Puzzle League. Not Pizzle League. Puzzle League. Did I miss? Fine, I'll just earthquake you. You call that an earthquake? Oh, it is. It's like the one. Yeah, it's the hippie one. He looks like exactly like he does in the cartoon, and he even has Magmar. He has like the stupid like poncho on or whatever. Oh my god, am I dead? I haven't been paying attention to my HP. What's this? When you're hot, Blaine. When you're hot, you're hot. He says, when you're hot, you're hot. That's one of his lines. It's crazy. When you're hot, you're hot. What? Like, why? Like, what is this move? I've never seen that in my life. When you're hot, you're hot. It's just funny. Oh my god. When you're hot, you're hot. Oh. No. It's the game corner all over again. You do? Really? Quoting Blaine or just being you? When you're hot, you're hot. I feel like I'm going to go around in circles here forever. That goes down. She chose down. Oh my god, are we there? We're actually... Oh no, what? I was like, where's Blue? Who the fuck are you goons? I'm Ida. Next to me is Elan. Together, we're a double team. What? Porygon 2 and a Azumarill. Sorry, Dunsparce, but you're getting earthquaked. Double battles are like the bane of my existence. Yes, do that, please. Thank you. Waste your turn. See you next life, Dunsparce. I don't think I've ever done a triple battle. Have I? Maybe I didn't play like Gen 5 enough to ever do one. Also, do you remember when... What were those like Sky Battle things that also I've never done? Sky Battle... Weren't they a thing as well in Pokemon? Sky Battles? Exclusive to X and Y. Yeah, whatever. I wonder why that never became anything. That's a lot of damage. Bag. I'm just gonna heal and hope that they take out Dunsparce. Could you only use flying Pokemon, or what was it? Like, what was that like? What? Azumarill's having the time of its life here. It's because of its, like, download ability, like, raised its special attack. That's the problem. Oh no, it must have been, like, a critical hit or something. Don't worry, we'll take it out. Fire Blast? No! Why? This Porygon 2 is too smart for me. Ida and Elan. They're just too tough. There, finally. So, like, what's the difference? Is it just like a regular battle? It's just like you're only able to use, like, flying Pokemon? Yeah, I feel like Ida and Elan are going to, like, that Porygon 2 and Azumarill are going to end up being the Borg. Or maybe, like, oh my god, wait a second, this could fucking kill me. That scared me a bit, I'll be honest. Or maybe they'll be like, it'll be like the Digimon movie. A second Digi-Egg will come out of Willis's computer. What? You can't even use every flying Pokemon? How did this... This is what I wonder sometimes. It's like, how many board meetings did this thing get through? And at none of them anybody said, this is not a great idea. This is not a great idea. Okay, I feel like I should... Yeah, I feel like I should fight this guy first to at least, like, in case I accidentally run into him on my way back in. Pokemon with Levitate can do it, so you can be, like, dead ass on a coughing or something like that. Something like that. That's just not okay. The Hawlucha exclusion. It's like I was reading a news story today about some woman that wasn't left to use, like, the fast queue in Taito Park. I also read, like, Taito Park is being renamed Emerald Park. It's like, where did this come from? I can't believe it's not going to be called Taito Park anymore. It's going to be called Emerald Park. It sounds like a stage, like a Sonic the Hedgehog level. Emerald Park, like Sunset Park. Have you ever heard the Sunset Park Act 3 music from Pokemon whatever, or not Pokemon, from Sonic whatever, that Sega Sonic the Hedgehog or whatever it's called? Is that from Triple Trouble? It's from one of those. I think it's from Triple Trouble. Sunset Park Act 3, featuring the famed boss of that level, Marv Shupopolis Go. That's literally the name of the boss of that level. I couldn't believe it when I found that out. The boss is a train, right? And it's actually a really cool level, because, like, the level to get up to the boss, you're, like, running along the train. And, like, the music is really good. It's like... It's really good. And then, like, you get up to the actual train. And like, you have to fight the you have to fight the boss. And the train's name is Marv, like M-A-R-V-E. Shoopopoulos Go. Marv Shoopopoulos Go. Okay, where are we trying to get to here? Yeah, Sonic should visit the largest wooden roller coaster in Europe. They have like a zoo there and everything. Like, Taito Park is crazy. No, not that one. This one? No. Surely it's this one, is it? Yeah. Fota is amazing. Like, sorry, but like Fota is so good. Oh my god, am I after like fucking myself over again? No, I have to go down here. That's it. And then up here. No! No! Okay, are we ready for this? Pokémon? I don't think I can handle this. I don't think I'm ready for this jelly. Yo, finally got here, huh? I wasn't in the mood at Cinnabar. Cinnabar, like, the site of, like, ultimate destruction that resulted in, like, the deaths of thousands of island inhabitants. You're telling me you conquered all the gyms in Johto? Ha ha ha. Don't call the Johto gyms pathetic. Say that to Jasmine's face, with her Steelix that knows Sunny Day randomly. Oh my god, is this the last time we get to hear this music? This music is so good. Also, like, oh no, he's hot. This music is so good. Executor Oddish, Executor Oddish, Executor Oddish. I love that piano sound. Oh my god, he has a Machamp. What am I gonna do about this? Fire Blast, please. My like hope with Fire Blast is that we burn him and then his like attack is lowered by half. If it doesn't just like straight up take him out. Oh my god, what? Yeah, it's Matchamps.com come to wreak its revenge. Dynamic Punch is just like straight up like unfair. Like, sorry, but like full restore. Doesn't full restore cure confusion as well? I can't believe it hit me with that thing. Doesn't that have like 50% accuracy or something? I'm surprised like Dunsparce survived it. Sorry, but like even. Are you crazy right now? Am I seeing this? Is this like another, is this like another situation where I just need to keep, like, healing through it? It's like, I have more full restores than you have PP for Dynamic Punch. What I'm worried about, actually, maybe I don't want him to run out of PP for Dynamic Punch. If he runs out of PP for Dynamic Punch, he'll probably start doing something like Cross Chop or some shit. Oh my god, what? Is this the most accurate Machamp on the face of the earth? It's crazy. I'm pretty sure as well if he gets a critical hit, I just die, don't I? Because, like, critical hits still do double damage in this generation. So, like, if he's doing something like 150 damage, I'm just dead if he gets a critical hit. Surely he won't, like... What the hell? Show me the man who hits 4 out of 4 times with Dynamic Punch, please. It's insane. Machamp here, looking like a whale on steroids. 5 out of 5! He hit 5 out of 5 times with that thing. That has like 50% accuracy, doesn't it? Dynamic Punch. Yeah, he hit like 5 out of... What the hell are the odds on that? It's crazy. I'm like worried about what he'll start using now instead of it, is the thing. Like if he starts using something like Cross Chop, I'm just straight up dead. Oh, Thunder Punch. That's okay. I'm not that worried about that. His Machamp is crazy. Oh, I know what it is. Does he probably have, like, that ability? The, you know that ability, the one... Is it No Guard? The one that means, like, you're 100% accurate, but, like, the other Pokemon is 100% accurate as well. That must be what it is. I thought I was going insane. Oh my god, critical hit? Go Dunsparce. Dunsparce is giving as good as we got. Take that, asshole. That must be what it is. Like there's no other way to explain, like, the insane accuracy. Arcanine. Oh my god, that piano in the background. Every time I hear it, it makes me think of, like, the Cynthia intro music. Roar. All right, you want to fight Hootsparce so bad? Well, go do it. What the hell? This guy's just a bully. Just rude. It's like, yeah, show me one of your other Pokemon. Just so I can, like, stomp it. I'm just gonna use Earthquake, because at least it's... Oh no, wait, is he just gonna kill himself? Arcanine just, like, yeets himself into Dunsparce and dies from the recoil. But there was no target, but you're still hungry. Okay, I think we have to play it safe here. Use a Hyper Potion. Blue totally just trying to compensate with all of these, like, chunky, masculine Pokemon that he has. He's like, yeah, look at me. I have big muscular Machamp. A big rock-hard Rhydon. Big Arcanine. Oh my god. Where did I push him on the tier list? I think he was probably like A, right? Oh my god, what? Another intimidating Pokemon? This thing probably just knows Hyper Beam. I imagine, right? Okay, show me what you got. Look at how big and long this Gyarados is. But look at how big and long and turgid this Dunsparce is. It's 5 feet long. Like a 5-foot Dunsparce. I couldn't believe, I loved how, one of the things that I liked about Scarlet Violet, you see like how big Dunsparce is in the wild. And then you see how big Dunsparce is in the wild. I'm like a bird, I only fly away. I don't know where my home is. I don't know where my home is. I'm like a bird. How was the same person? Like, how was Nelly Furtado the same person who did, like, that mom radio song? And also, like, Man-Eater and, like, Promiscuous? Oh, so now you want to fight Dunsparce? Alright, do it. I'm the promiscuous. Yeah, there are just so many promiscuous boys. I don't think it's in, like, I think it's like a couple of videos into the Final Fantasy V, like, final recording session. I talk about Man-Eater by Nelly Furtado. I was out last night. We went to the pub. We go to, like, the pub every 2 weeks. We have, like, a regular thing. Like, a couple of friends and I, we catch up at the same place. Same bat time, same bat channel. And Conan, I swear, I think you were the person who was in charge of programming last night on RTE2. Because literally, do you want to know what was on the television in the pub on RTE? First of all, under 20s rugby, Ireland versus France. And then right after it, The Devil Wears Prada. I was like, this is just perfect. It's like, I was there, like, I looked up, like, everyone was watching the rugby match. And then all of a sudden, I look up about a half hour later, and it's just like, The Devil Wears Prada is on TV. I was like, what? I was like, how did this happen? You got a graffiti soul. Got the Earth badge from Blue. The Dirt badge from his dirty, dusty, rusty ass. Oh great, I love using the HM move Rock Climb. What trick room? How weird is it that he, like, gives you the trick room TM? That's just like they couldn't figure out what TM he should give you. So strange. Hello, this is Professor Oak. Oh, you don't have to say anything. I know better than anyone else how hard you're working. I thought I should get you a present. Well, I picked something up, but I completely forgot to give it to you. Oh, you don't have to wonder about it at all. I know it's something that will be very helpful. You should just come here and pick it up. Mom, I need an adult. I'll be waiting for you at my laboratory. I baked a cake for you. Peach. Okay, let's try and, like, trace the exact same path so that we... Oh no, we can fly. We can fly, we can fly, we can fly, we can fly, we can sing! And Hootsparce, fly your dead and rotten body over to Pallet Town right now. I imagine this is just the national dex, right? Who needs a national dex when you already have Dunsparce? This is what I wanted to give to you. Oh no, it's HM Rock Climb. I never want this. I never asked for this. There are too many HMs in Generation 4. You've collected all the Kanto badges. I wonder I sent something in you when we met. Mount Silver, that's where I want to be. Party on the beach where the fun is free. Repeat after me. I need a vacation. Vacation's where I wanna be. Party on the beach where the fun is free. Also, there's never been a good video game based movie. Pokemon the first movie, featuring the short Pikachu's vacation. Pokemon the movie 2000, featuring the Pichu brothers or whatever. Pokemon the movie 3, featuring more Pichu brothers, I think. More Pichu brothers. Do you remember when I streamed Pokemon Channel and there was just like a part of the game where you could just watch the Pichu brothers short on it? Oh my god, Natasha Bedingfield. So good. Unwritten absolute tune. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can do it for you. Only you can let it in. The rest is still unwritten. And she had that other song. Do you remember that other song she had that was like, these words of my own from my heart flow. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Sorry, but like Maneater is class. Like, that's the thing, like the like, yes, I'm like a bird, like it is totally like mom's car music. Like that's all it is, it's mom's car music. I'm like a bird, I'll only fly away. I don't know, am I? There's something like about like the way that she sings in that song. Also like missing no. Oh my god, I want max repels. I just need max repels because this. There's something about like the way that she sings, not to like be ragging on her or anything like that, but there's something about like the tone of her voice that is like really weird. It's kind of like light but nasally. I'm like a bird, I only fly away. I don't know where my home is. Also, it's like such a time capsule with her like Jinko jeans that she's wearing in that video. Her fashion is crazy. Like, speaking of the Disney Channel, she is like peak like year like Y2K like fashion. It's unbelievable in that video. She's wearing like, she's definitely wearing the Jinko jeans and like a crop top, 100%. We're going to give Red a shot. I'm not sure that I can beat. I'm not sure that I can win. Because I think, like, I think I'll struggle because I feel like his Pokemon are just a higher level than I am. But I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's just deposit Dunsparce and Hootsparce here. What was the other song? She had like another song at the same time. Oh, what was it? Do I need any HMs to do this cockamamie like Mount Silver thing? The only place in the game you can find Mischievous. That's the other thing, like it's so crazy in this game that like in like the original Gold and Silver that like Look, there's Mischievous right now. Do you see it? Oh, I need rock. Oh, for crying out loud. I bet I'm gonna need every single HM. Donphan? Is it just me, or did Donphan have a hand there for a second? Surely I'm not the only one that saw that. Donphan had like a human hand. Donphan drew a black foot stomping on the American flag. Oh my god. She had like another song like around the same time as Like a Bird. The one, the music video, they're in like she's having like a mud bath with all of these boys, like in a swamp. Like it's literally like Shrek's swamp. Obviously, the music video made an impact on me at the age of 10 or 11 for some reason. Where's this rock climb HM? I'll teach it to whatever it is, pork sparse or pig sparse or hog sparse or whatever I called it. Pig sparse. What? What can learn rock climb? Do I need rock climb for this dungeon? Silver Cave. The interior of the large, officially known as Mount Silver Cave. Blah, 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 blah. Mount Silver. What do you mean Moltres is here? What? Since when does that happen? So do I need rock climb? That's what I'm wondering. Climb. Much larger than before. Flashes no longer need the higher section where... Oh, I need rock climb. Okay, well look, I guess we need to catch a Pokemon then. What can learn rock climb? Rock climb. I should have caught one of those Mankey. Where was I seeing them the whole time? Where was I seeing Mankey all the time? Was it like near the power plant? Oh, Geodude. Surely there's like a Graveler or a Golem or... I don't think I have even any Pokeballs though, right? I have the Master Ball. Maybe I'll find like a Geodude or a Graveler or a Golem or something. Or an Onyx. Ah, Graveler, a sight for sore eyes. Do you know what? Fuck it. Oh my god. Turn off the light is the mud video. That's it. Turn off the light is the mud video. Oh my god. What? With a free and uncaring nature? What? I never knew that Graveler was so jolly. I don't know. Master Sparse? Rock Sparse? Rock Sparse. There we go. This is what happens when I don't, like... Ugh. This is what happens when I'm, like, a dangerous woman. You end up catching, like... Oh, did I, like, break the game or something now? Great. Hang on, viewers. Maybe this would be a good time to take, like, a very, like, small little break, because I need to go to the bathroom. And then I'll, like, get the game back, like, the game visual back in the meantime. So I'm going to take like a 5-minute break, everyone. I'll throw up some Beetlejuice. And when we come back, we're going to try and get to red, and we're going to give it a go. I don't like have huge hopes that I'm going to be able to beat him, but we'll see. Back in 5. Okay, we're back. So, after I got the game going again, I actually ended up going back to, like, flying back to Blackthorn City to get max repels and stuff like that. So, and then I just decided, why would I buy them and then use them? You know? Oh my god. So wait a second, let's actually use them now. I bought like 50 of them, so let me see. There we go. Max repel. Could you imagine if we actually beat this? Oh, I need to teach rock climb to Rocksparce. Rock climb is like the biggest piece of crap. Like, can you imagine, like... Oh my god, he's holding something. It must be like an Everstone. See, I knew it was worthwhile using the Master Ball to catch this guy. Like, can you imagine, like, they're making these games and they decide, like, oh, do you know what people love? They love those HM things. Let's just put, like, more and more and more of them into the game, you know? This is, like, crazy. They weren't lying when they said it's, like, far bigger in this game than it is in, like, the originals. Because in the originals, it's, like, really small. There's, like, it's, like, something like 2 rooms. Stealth Rock. Like, there's, like, that first room, and then there's, like, another room or 2. And then you're just there at red. There's, like, nothing else. What I was saying earlier as well, what I started saying before, like, I got tilted by seeing rock climb, was that, like, isn't it crazy how, like, Mischievous and Sneasel are both, like, new Pokemon that people would have been, like, excited to see or whatever? And, like, they're not accessible until, like, literally the final area of the game. Like, Mischievous and Sneasel, you cannot get them until, like, the very, very last, like, area in the entire game. And I find that, like, crazy. Especially because they're both, like... Pokemon that people would have been excited about, because it's, like, Mischievous, like, a new Ghost-type Pokemon. You know, up until then, there had only been, like, the Ghastly Haunter Gengar line. And even then, they were Ghost and Poison. Now, all of a sudden, there's a pure Ghost-type Pokemon. Oh my god, you know? And, like, then you can't get it until literally, like, this part of the game. And the same with Sneasel. Like, Sneasel, Dark-type Pokemon. Like, there are so few Dark-type Pokemon in the game. And Dark-type was, like, introduced in Generation 2. And then, like... So, like, the only Dark-type Pokemon are, like, Tyranitar. Also, Larvitar you can't get until, like, this point in the game either. Like, the only Dark-type Pokemon are Tyranitar, Umbreon, and Sneasel in this game, isn't it? I think. And then, like, Sneasel, one of them, and Larvitar, the other one, you can't get until, like, the very, very end of the game. I'm getting really confused here, by the way. So, I'm just, like, hoping that I'm doing the right thing here. Going to all this trouble just to get my ass... get the floor wiped with me. I don't know, we might stand a chance. Yeah, Rocksparce is... or Cleftsparce is actually an even funnier name. Oh yeah, I have, like, rare candies. I should probably just, like, throw them into Dunsparce. the other thing. I remember that, like, area in Pokemon Platinum as well, where I just ended up, like, having... Like, where you end up having to use, like, every single HM in the book as well, and you just hear, like, B-Barrel over and over again. It's like, nobody wants that. Why? Why do this? It's like, as well, like, in Gen 4, like, it's cute, I know, the fact that, like, it shows the Pokemon that you're using or whatever. But it's like, when you're in an area like this, where you have to use Rock Climb, like, every 4 seconds, it's not so fun. I really like these, like, this bass tone that they have going on, though. It's like a kind of like bang, 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 bang. It's kind of like a slap almost. It's so good, or a pop actually. It's more like. Ding, 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 ding. This is like the equivalent of, like, this meeting could have been an email, this rock climb could have been a stairs, and nobody would have been any less happy. Oh my god, it's him! I need to fix my hair! Oh my god. Dunsparce. Our whole lives have been leading up to this very moment. I'm gonna save. Okay, viewers, what are the odds? What odds are you giving me on this one? I don't think I can do it. If I do it, it'll be by the pure luck, I think. First, let's see, do I have, like, rare candies that I can just use? Two. Okay, better than nothing. 50-50, that's... Oh my god, can I manage this menu here, please? 50-50. I think, like, the thing is, I'll try it, and if we do it, we do it. If we don't, then I think we, like, get ourselves up to level 100. I feel like that would be, like, an apt way to close out the game anyways, with, like, a level 100 Dunsparce. Alright, let's go. It's now or never. Lyra, this is not the time. Alright, what is it? What is, like, so important? What could it possibly be? That you're cock-blocking me right now. My date with Red. Hello, this is Lyra. Good evening. My dad thinks you'll become an incredible trainer someday. Hunspar. Imagine, that's what he says to her. He's like, Lyra, you're nothing but a disappointment. At Hunspar, he's gonna be an incredible trainer someday. I know, yeah, I'm on top of a mountain. Starting to sound like the professor. Ha 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 ha. Oh my god, you're so bubbly. Well, do your best. I'll call you again sometime. Please don't. Please don't. There we go. Now. Sorry to keep you waiting, Red. The strong silent type. Oh my god. Okay. Please, please, please. It's hailing as well! Please, 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 Quick Claw. Please, Quick Claw. No. Yeah, he's just like a skeleton. He's just a zombie, maybe. Maybe he's a ghost. Maybe we're fighting Red's ghost right now. What the hell was that? All those creepypastas start the same way. I was at a yard sale I was passing by on the way to work, and I saw a copy of Pokémon HeartGold. I remembered playing that game as a child and enjoying it so much, I decided to pick it up so I could relive my childhood. It's like they all start the same way. Blastoise. Well, we're off to a great start. Oh my god, Blastoise is so chunky. Fuddruckers, more like fat fuckers. Fuddruckers, more like fat fuckers. He's so big and round. He's like one of those rat guys' girlfriends. Also, his face is just Pete from Goof Troop. Did anybody notice that? Like, it literally... Wait a second, do I have like 50% like accuracy with Thunder now because of this fucking hail? Do you know what I should do? I should be like... X accuracy. I feel like Blastoise, now that I've seen like how much... What? Here was I being like, now that I've seen how much damage he does with fucking Blizzard, I can set up. Then he's just like, nope. Straight up does like a Godzilla, like, nuclear Nova blast on me. Okay, well I think we can do like one more attempt. The worst thing now is that we have to wait for him to... Well no, I can like reset the game, can't I? I know, I strike up the band. Hang on a second. I can like relaunch the game, can't I? There we go. Okay. I'm gonna give it another go, because I think like one thing that could happen, like one thing I think could like set us up really well is if we... Also, Lyra, don't call. Is if like the Quick Claw... If the Quick Claw triggered on like our first turn, which like that thing has been going ham this whole playthrough. If we could just get it to like to trigger on Pikachu, I think it would make a huge difference. Nope. I can't get over how much damage that Volt Tackle did, by the way. What is up with that? It's insane. Like, I think every single Pokemon that he has is going to be like a war of attrition. Like, I think every single like individual one of his Pokemon is going to be difficult. Like you saw, like even Pikachu and then like Blastoise, both of them were just like what I need to see is if it uses Focus Blast on like turn 1, does it just like kill me? Okay, Blizzard, that's okay. So I think we like don't bother setting up with X accuracy on Blastoise then. I think we just like go for Thunder. But I'm wondering, will Thunder even like take him out is the thing. I wonder what it is about like his AI script that is like telling... What the hell? He's faster than me? I'm gonna try again. I think there is like a potential timeline here where like we win or where like we get, like we win via luck, right? Or pluck. We put a P in front of it and it says pluck. I think there is like a potential timeline where that happens. Like, and what I mean by that is like, one, potentially the Quick Claw triggering on Pikachu, and two, potentially Blastoise missing with Blizzard. Yeah, that just happens. It's a creepypasta. I bought this copy of Pokemon HeartGold at a yard sale because I wanted to relive my childhood. Okay. Restart. God. Red, I've been good to you. Now I'm coming to the edge. He comes in here acting like a smart little boy with all of his rules. Acting like he's the king and we're the sorry people. Yes, the Quick Claw. That's what I'm talking about. Wipe the smile off your face. Is this enough to just like straight up take him out though? That's what I'm wondering. Yes! Okay. We've got him on the ropes, everyone. 1 down, 5 more beastly Pokemon to go. Like, the thing is, like, Focus Blast, isn't that like 70% accuracy or something like that? Yes, and it missed. Hit him! Yes! Take that one, Pete. His face is literally Pete from Goof Troop. Like, it just is. We couldn't paralyze him, no? That would be nice. There's a timeline here where I get, like, just extreme luck and everything goes the way it should. Okay, Blizzard. It's just Pete. It's just Pete from Goof Troop. It literally is. No, don't miss, please. Max is goofy now. There's like this one memorable line from Goofy movie where Pete says, Max is goofy now. It's when Pete like reveals that the whole like father-son road trip was just a big sham so that he could see the Powerline concert. Where they like randomly... Yes, keep missing. Never stop, never stopping, Blastoise. I want... Like, the thing is, I still don't think Earthquake will finish him. Because Blastoise's defense... If this, like, kills me in one hit, then I think we have to, like, call it quits for today. Yes! Yes! Okay. Inch by inch, row by row, we're getting there. The thing is, I'm trying to think, like, what if it... See, I don't think Venusaur will be that bad, surely, right? Famous last words. Because, like... my Blizzard is going to be 100% accurate, right? I might see what it does on this turn. And depending on what it does on this turn, I might, like, use some battle items. That's not that bad. Like, Giga Drain is just a shitty move in this game. Yeah, okay, we can totally set up a little bit. Especially, like, let's let the hate... Like, I have the healing items. It has Giga Drain, but whatever. Like, especially, like, what I'd like is maybe 1x accuracy just to give me that bit of extra extra, like, wiggle room when using Thunder. Sludge Bomb, I don't like that. Can you not just, like, keep using Giga Drain like an idiot? No, no, no. At least it didn't poison us. I think if we were poisoned, we'd be dead, right? Between the poison and the hail. That was very scary. He's not, like, giving me an inch to work with. An angry inch. Dunsparce and the angry inch. Courtesy of Red. Don't you sludge bomb, you jerk. That does so... And a critical... And I think we're dead. I think we're dead between, like, the hail and the poison. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to, like, I think, like, the level that we are... I'm going to try one more time. But I think, like, the level that we're at, the only way that we can win is with luck. Like, I think the only way we can win is if we get as lucky as we got in that last attempt. And that is with, like, the Quick Claw and with Blastoise missing with... Yeah, don't you diss Dunsparce like that. Dunsparce can do it. The Dunsparce is real. No! Why did I do that? Why did I use... I'm restarting this one. No way am I, like, starting this attempt with using Thunder on Pikachu. The Dunsparce is real, Austin. Don't you forget it. What is up with that, like... Do you know that guy from I almost said Better Call the Boss Baby, Better Call Saul. What is up with that one cameo where he says the One Piece is real, but he says it like all weird? It's like, when did you ever think that was a... How did you think that? He's like, the One Piece! The One Piece is real! Like that! It's like, what? It's so crazy. And it's just like his body movements, like he puts up his arms like all weird as well. It's like, the One Piece! The One Piece is real! Oh, it's just funny. Okay, we're not off to a great start, but we can still get lucky, punk. Don't you forget it. Oh my god, you have to look it up. Wait a second. It's real. Howard Hamlin, One Piece is real. It's crazy. The One Piece! The One Piece is real! It's like, what the hell? The more I think of it, the more stupid it is. Here he is, Pete. Rax is good. Red is clowning me right now. Seriously? Okay, Blizzard. That's okay, that's what we want to see. The optimum is him using Focus Blast and missing, but Blizzard is a close second. No, we're dead. Alright. Well, look. Tonight just isn't the night. everyone. We're gonna call it a stream for now. What I'll do is, like, in between now and the next attempt, I'm going to get Dunsparce up to level 100, and then we'll take it from there. I think then it'll be doable. I think it'll make a big difference, because we might even end up being faster than Venusaur or Blastoise, which even that alone would make a huge difference. And I think then, like, I think the world in which our attempt is successful starts with Quick Claw triggering on the Pikachu. Next time, Gadget. Next time. I'll definitely get it next time. We're not giving up on this. And yeah, I think to be honest, if we are level 100, that should give us, like, a lot more latitude. I still think it'll be hard. Like, I think, like, you saw, like, every single one of those battles was just, like, a war of attrition. But thank you very much for being here. It's been fun. I don't know when the next stream is going to be. Probably some evening at some stage, just like now. And yeah, we'll finish off the HeartGold Dunsparce solo run, and then we'll do the tier list of green, ugly, shiny Pokemon, just for fun as well. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time, and bye now.